How's it going, everybody? 8 Second Gaming here, back with another Apex Legends video. And today, the patch notes for Season 11 Escape finally dropped. We get to take our first kind of looks at the balance changes, Ashe as a legend, everything like that. I'm super excited. So hopefully you guys are very excited too. I'm going to be talking about kind of Season 11 in the upcoming streams. Hopefully I can stream tomorrow. If you guys are watching this when it comes out, I'm hopefully going to have it on the same day released. So hopefully going to stream tomorrow. So let's jump right in here and let's talk about Ashe. Ashe is the new legend. New legend with a familiar face. Ashe is overseeing the arenas from the shadows and held a tight grip on Pathfinder's heart. A simulacrum made from the woman who once was Dr. Ashley Reed. Ashe is determined, blah, blah, blah. I'm not a huge lore person. If you guys want to read that, you can pause, read that, stuff like that. I'm more excited to look at the abilities. Passive, marked for death. Ashe's map shows the location of recent death boxes. She gets a special prompt on the death box to use it to mark surviving attackers once per box. That's actually pretty interesting, once per box. So it seems like if there's two people that are dead on the same team, you're going to be able to use Mark for Death on two of the boxes and really keep an eye on somebody. If you're playing somebody like Pathfinder, sorry, not Pathfinder, Bloodhound. I don't know why I said Bloodhound or Pathfinder. If you're playing Bloodhound or Seer with Ashe, you're really going to be able to get a tight grip on people. This looks really interesting. I'm really excited for this. The tactical is arc snare, throw a spinning snare that damages and tethers the first enemy that gets too close. This is a lot different from the one that was leaked. I believe the one that was leaked is called Arc Ball, and it was like a slow moving projectile. That was the one that was leaked. This one seems a lot more overpowered. Spinning snare that damages and tethers. We've seen tacticals that really damage and kind of have too many things all in one with Seer go really sideways really quickly. So I'm really excited to see if it's balanced or if it feels too like overtuned, anything like that. But I think it'll be interesting for third parties. I think that this is going to be a third party legend. 100% this is going to be a third party legend. She's going to be built around getting into third parties, getting a couple kills, tracking down who's left, and then really just kind of getting out. So I'm really excited to see how this plays out with the new map as well. But then her ultimate phase breach, tear open a one-way portal to a target location. The portal stays open for a short time, during which anyone can use it. So this is why people like Asu said that Ashe was going to make Wraith useless, because this portal is actually really long distance. I think it's actually longer than Wraith. I think it might be 100 meters. Wraith's old portal used to be 100 meters. Now it's 75 meters for those that don't know. I think this one's going to be a lot better. You can't jump back and forth with it, so I don't think it's going to be good for like end game zones where like you have to portal dance. I think Wraiths are still going to take that, so I don't think Wraith is going to be completely useless. I think Wraith is just going to be more niche now. But I think Ashe is going to be like a solo queue legend's dream. So if you are a solo queuer, you go into solo duos, solo trios. I think Ashe is going to be a really good legend for that. So I'm really excited to see that. Moving on to Stormpoint. This map looks beautiful. This is what like old World's Edge looked like. The vibrant colors, the snow, the mountains. This is really giving me those old World's Edge vibes. So I'm really excited to see this. The Stormpoint looks really good. My first impressions of it, like there's a lot of choke points. Like look, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If you can go up here, there's gonna be another one like right here. There's 12 that you can see kind of right here, basically. That is a little worrisome for me. The choke points are gonna be a little bit worrisome. I think it's going to force Valk into meta. I think Valkyrie is going to be the new Wraith, where every team comp needs to have a Valkyrie in order to really do well. So I think at worst it's going to force Valkyrie into meta, which I'm not opposed to. I like Valkyrie. I think she's a very balanced legend. The ultimate does promote a little bit of stupid play sometimes, especially in ALGS, but I like Valkyrie. She's pretty cool. The map rotation, this is really cool. Escape of for the escape update, the map rotation will be back down to 2 maps. Stormpoint ends World's Edge. With Stormpoint being a whole new map, we want to make sure that players have plenty of time to master the new arena. I love this. World's Edge and Stormpoint, I'm fine with that. I don't know how Stormpoint's going to play, but World's Edge is the best map they've ever made. The World's Edge is my favorite map, so if I don't have to play Cakes Canyon or Olympus, I'm happy. Arenas map rotation, I don't really care about arenas, but like if you're an arena player, introduction of Encore, the arenas map will now include only the custom-made arena maps. We will no longer be using BR locations. That's actually kind of interesting. So it's now going to be like what? Party Crasher, Storm Rush, or Storm Phase, or whatever. Not Phase Runner, sorry. I'm mixing Stormpoint and Phase. So it's like Phase Runner, Party Crasher, Encore, and the lava one, isn't it? Those are the only ones that are arena only. I think, I'm not sure. I don't play a whole lot of arenas. I'm not the person to talk to with arenas. But moving on to the car SMG, I'm really excited about this. I talked to a friend that did play arenas early. His name is Caution. Go check him out. I'll have a picture or anything, but I also have some of his socials linked in the description down below if you're watching this on YouTube. I did talk to a friend named Caution. He said that the car SMG on a scale from 1 to 10 was rated an 8.5. He said that it was really cool, especially early game, getting attachments, stuff like that. He said that it was a little bit lower tier than the R99 in terms of shredding or like beaming, but he said that it did feel really good, and he does think that's a really good gun. I'm not quite sure until I see the rest. I didn't look at any of these patch notes, so until I see the changes to shotguns, if there are any, I don't think that SMGs are really going to be in the meta again. I think SMGs are good, but I think like ARs, like the 301, the flatline with a shotgun, is meta. I think that's gonna be the meta again, unless they've really changed shotguns. Moving on to ranked updates. Ranked Battle Royale escapes. Skill in Apex can be evaluated in all sorts of ways. The amalgamation of gun skill, movement, positioning, awareness, legend mastery, and prevailing over everyone else as a champion that separates the lowly bronze from Apex predators. With that in mind, we want to provide more flexibility and nuance to how players can express skill when RP gains are at stake. Before, escape measurements have been simply straightforward. We grant RP based on kill points and placement multiplier. Now we're easing back on some RP restrictions to offer other routes to... Wait, what? Kill RP values now take different place between killer, victim, rank, tiers into account. That's dumb. Kill RP cap, as we have traditionally thought about up to this point, is effectively being raised from 6 to 7. However, this kill-related RP can be reached in different ways depending on a tier difference in placement. Placement is still paramount, and you still must place first to have a chance at max total RP. So, what the fuck? So if you're killing low players... But if you're killing higher players, you get 20 points per kill? What? Okay, so victims do not lose more or less RP when, or more or less points when killed in terms of entry cost. Only the killer receives a modifier. Apex Predator Master Shooter is the same tier. An encounter rate with somebody of 3+ tiers difference is ultra rare, less than 0.1%. Rank matchmaking is staying the same, so in general you'll come across identical tiers. In cases where you squad up with different ranked friends or merge into a different lobby, your KP will be adjusted appropriately. After tiers differences are taken into account for kill points, a flat kill point bonus is added on placement. That's stupid. This is horrible. The maximum kill point RP is 175. Any kill related RP that exceeds after placement tiers are not what the fuck? This took everything that we wanted and gave it the middle finger. These rank changes are horrible. These rank changes are absolutely horrible. This took everything that people were asking for, rank tier demotion, team-based KP, and threw it out the window. They said, no, fuck that. We're going to do something completely different that makes zero sense. Like, this is absolutely horrible. On paper, it might be different in-game, and I might change my opinion. Who knows? Stay updated with that. But on paper, this sounds completely fucking stupid. This rewards more Ooga Booga Monkey Caveman brain. I think this is a horrible change. I think they completely missed the mark. I think that when they said that there were rank changes coming, everybody was super excited because we were finally going to get tier demotion. We were finally going to get team-based KP. And they were like, nah, fuck that. We're just going to do this. So this promotes you playing with people in a higher tier to get this and like just third partying, running away. This promotes more. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Again, moving on to ranked arenas. We learned a lot from the first season of ranked arenas and are eager to bring you some improvements. Arenas now has 2 splits, similar to Battle Royale. That's okay. Yeah, I can see that. Along with each new season and split, there are soft MMR resets and new placement matches. New seasons require the usual 10 placement matches, while a new split only requires 5 placement matches. Okay, that's nice. That's a cool quality of life. Improvements have been made to matchmaking for finally similarly skilled teammates. Always good to have good teammates. Reduce the AP amount gained or lost from MMR differences between teams. I never really played a whole lot of ranked arenas, so I don't really know the changes that this is going to make. If you are a ranked arena player, let me know in the comments if you guys are excited for these. I don't really have a whole lot to say on this. I'm not a personal fan of arenas in Apex. I think that they're stupid. I think they play out too weirdly, but I know a lot of people are a big fan of them, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Balance changes on Legends, Wattson. So I'm really excited to see these. So we improve the reliability and responsiveness of placing Wattson's tactical and ultimate in world objects. Wattson can place her tactical and ultimate on objects on a valid surface above Wattson's eye level to a reasonable extent. General hitbox size increased to compensate for removal of low profile in the legacy update. So it looks like less of the top of her head. Okay, so before the top of her head wasn't in, so that's weird that like they couldn't curve this a little more. I don't get how they couldn't curve, but so it seems like a lot of her face. This seems like a weird hitbox nerf to her, because like look, her face, this is before her face was like perfectly lined up. Now it's like you can hit the weird, like you can hit here, you're missing and you're still hitting. They've flattened her ass, it looks like. Like her ass hitbox is a little bit better. Her knees are a little bit wider now for the hitbox, so leg shots are gonna be a little bit easier on her. Overall, it doesn't look too bad. Like her jacket, her puffiness on her jacket isn't that bad. It seems pretty balanced. But all right, let's look at her tactical. Increased damage on crossing fence by 30%, 15 to 20. That's pretty good. I like that. That's almost half of a white shield. So like you're running into that, you're really risking. Increased debuff duration on crossing a fence by 100%, 1.5. Ooh, okay, so you're really gonna get punished for hitting a fence now. Okay. Increase the time to allow to be hit by a subsequent. Okay, so. Okay, so you don't get hit as frequently when you're in the fence, though. Decrease recharge time by 50%. That's good. Increase placement range by 50%. That's nice. Decrease the delay between fences shutting off and reactivating after an ally passes through them by 60%. I'm not sure if you can hear that beeping, but that's my headset's about to die. So it's like it's faster for reactivating and deactivating when a teammate runs through them. That's really nice quality of life. Wattson now moves at unarmed speed when readying and placing fence nodes. I don't really see the point of that. I never really noticed when I played Wattson, like the speeding, like the slowing down or speeding up when taking out fences. Because like when you're putting fences down, you're not really trying to run from somebody. You're setting up a building or like setting up a spot to hold. So it might be nice if you're in like an open area, like if you're setting up a choke point and people are shooting at you to not take as much damage. But other than that, I don't really see a whole lot of applications for this. Fence nodes can now be placed as soon as the weapon is readied instead of waiting for the animation to finish. That's nice. That's a good quality of life. That'll really help in like really fast situations where like you want to try and block off line of sight a little bit, or you want to like really close off a doorway. That'll be nice. The pylon reduced the number of active pylons. Wattson placed from 3 to 1. Pylon now lasts forever. Wait, is this the change or the previous changes? Okay, so the pylon lasts forever, but the shields aren't for. Okay, I thought that this was like old changes that they'd made because the pylon was. Okay, so these are like changing now. Okay, all right. I was a little bit weirded out there for a second. That's my bad. There's the wording threw me off. So the pylon now lasts forever, but the pylon has a pool of 250 shields that can be distributed to nearby players instead of effectively infinite shields. That's going to have to play around Wattson with her shield regeneration by herself, because like if you have, say you have red shields, that's 225 shield or 125 shield. Sorry, that's two people with red shield can regenerate twice. That's still a lot. Like two red shields can regenerate once off of this. That's still a lot of shields. But like if you have 3 people that are getting their shields ripped off because they're trying to poke or show like establish presence, that's not a whole lot of shield to go around. So I'm excited to see these, how this plays out in game, because it could be huge. But the fact that the pylon lasts forever now, you have a lot more time to play with. So it's not like you have the 90 seconds to get your shields ripped off in order to get the full effectiveness. Okay, so the shields regenerate faster now too. They increase the shield recharge. When a pylon is out of shields, it no longer recharges player shields, but it can still zap incoming ordnance. That's nice. If you're not really trying to poke or peek, you still have the ability to hold down a building because nobody's gonna be able to nade it out. So that's really nice. The UI on the ground and the HUD elements and displays the amount of shields that remain on the pylon. That's really good. Pinging a friendly pylon will now display the percentage of shield remaining. That's a nice quality of life. Pylon ordnance zapping has been moderately reworked. Ordnance is now zapped when the pylon detects it, that if it hit any surface within the range and line of sight of the pylon. So you can still line of sight pylons. Okay. So you can still like a line of sight the pylon and like roll a frag grenade in, it sounds like. So that's still like a good counterplay to it. I kind of like that. I like the changes that this thing. I don't think this will bring Wattson back into meta, but I think the people that are playing Wattson and still want to be a Wattson main will have a lot easier of a time. I don't know if it'll bring her back into meta. I think Caustic is still just a far superior legend, and Wattson still gets hard countered by Crypto. Caustic does not. So I don't know. But even with Ashe, I think Ashe really addresses the issues that Crypto had, so I think Crypto might be coming into meta a little bit more. But Wattson does seem like she'd be pretty strong now. Or not strong, sorry, that's the wrong. Stronger than she was. So it seems like she might actually like see more play, but I don't think she's going to become meta. Supply drop rotation. The season, the triple take reserves floor loot and taking place as the G7 scout. The scout enters the supply drop when old friend double tap trigger equipped. Double tap was never really better. Single fire was always better, so we'll see how that goes. If they change like the shooting, like the speed of it, who knows? Triple take now an energy consuming marksman, charge time from 0.8 to 11, pre-crate value. Okay. Mag increase, ammo consumed per shot is 3. So if it's going to marksman, it's not gonna be able to have the sniper scopes on it. So it's gonna be like 2 to 4 or 3x on it. So I think that people that were using it as a sniper rifle won't like it. I think it's going to be better than it was in the crate. It wasn't really a crate weapon. Using it as a marksman rifle is going to be a little bit better, but honestly, I think the 30-30 repeater has been feeling really good lately. I'm not sure if everybody else has noticed that, but the 30-30 repeater has been really good, so I don't even know if the triple take will have more of a presence than the 30-30. But again, we'll see when it comes out if it feels better. Hop-up's dual shell. Each round loaded into the master for the 30-30 repeater is doubled. Okay. What? You're going to be chonking people with the Mastiff then. Even if it uses double the ammo, that's like a Mastiff shot is... You could potentially one-shot white armor with a Mastiff now. That's going to be huge. That's going to be huge. Unless there's a delay. But even if there's a delay, it's going to be boom, boom. It's going to be like an EVA double tap. An EVA double tap with Mastiff damage? Holy crap. Oh, I'm very excited for these dual shells. Oh, that's gonna be cool. I'm really excited for that. Fully kitted rotation, added Mastiff 30-30 repeater, 301 car and longbow. I think Nicewig will be excited for the longbow. That'll be good for Nicewig. Fire rate reduced from 2.1 to 2. A 0.1% fire rate reduce. That's not gonna change it at all. I don't think it's gonna. It might fall to the second if these dual shells. So I think the EVA getting its 0.1 reduced fire rate, I don't think it's really gonna change the EVA all that much. But the Mastiff might take its crown back with these dual shells. If they do hit as hard as I think they're gonna hit, I think the EVA might lose its spot. But I think it's now gonna be you have to run an EVA. I don't think it's gonna be that anymore. I think it's gonna be you can run an EVA or a Mastiff. So I think it's gonna be two different shotguns to play. But I think it's still gonna be a shotgun meta. PK slightly increased pellet size, choke time reduced. You shouldn't really be choking anyway. Choke up shots are made tight for slightly. You should be choked anyway. Choking is kind of useless. Slightly increased pellet size. That's really the only change that matters. Which is going to help a little bit for reducing people from hitting 9s, but I don't think it's going to really be any better. I think the Mozambique is still going to be better than the PK. The PK is just god awful. Longbow reduced damage from 60 to 55. Okay, Nicewig is not going to be happy about that. But I mean, I think it's still gonna be a good gun with the fire rate. You're still hitting what potentially 110 very easily. So you go from 120 to 110. So it's not that bad. The L-Star reduced the barrel effectiveness at rarity tiers, significantly reduced projectile collision size, damage reduced from 18 to 17. So that's a huge nerf to the L-Star. We'll see the barrel effectiveness. We'll see how that goes. But I don't think it's going to take the L-Star out of S tier. I think I don't think these changes are going to take the L-Star out of S tier. I think the L-Star is still going to remain S tier. If it's going to be the top of S tier, I don't think so. But I think it's still going to be S tier. We'll see. We'll see, though. G7 Scout, damage increased from 34 to 36. That's huge. The double tap, I don't know. If they increase the fire rate on double tap, we'll see. But I don't think, like, just single fire was better. So I think the G7 is going to actually rip. And I think the G7, unlike the triple take, is going to be an actual marksman rifle in the care package that's going to feel like a care package weapon. I think you're going to be ripping through people. So we'll see how it goes. Early game crate weapon increased from 25 to 50. That's nice because you'll start to see a lot more Kravers. Mid game, that's probably like the marksman rifle. So yeah, late game crate weapon increased from 75 to 100%. So late game crates, you're going to find weapon a lot more, it looks like. Or maybe this is just the chance that like the weapons spawn, so it's gonna be like less Kraber in the end game, more alternator or like guaranteed alternator now if you do get a weapon. That's just my interpretation. We'll see. I say we'll see a lot. Obviously, we'll see. Hot zone gold loot rates, increased amount of gold loot that spawns in hot zones. That's nice. That's actually making hot zones rewarding now, because hot zones now, or like have always felt like they've just kind of been underwhelming. Like you go for that chance of gold, but it was never high. So it was like you're risking going into hot zones. You want hot zones more for the people that drop there. You wanted to get into those fights. So now it's gonna feel like you're actually getting good loot rewards from it. Crafting, increased ammo from crafting. Ooh, light ammo's gone from 20 to 60. Heavy ammo. Oh, so you're getting like a full stack from crafting now. Oh, that's awesome. Crafting ammo price increased from 5 to 10 per weapon. That's fine. Evo armor points and crafting increased from 100 to 150. That's gonna be annoying for ranked, but other than that, it's not gonna be it's not gonna be that bad. Replace the sniper bundle with a shotgun bundle featuring the dual shell. Okay. Okay, yeah. Enemy NPC updates. Prowler health across the game has gone up from 90 to 114. Stormpoint and World's Edge. Ooh, that'll be weird for like people that solo drop trials in ALGS. People that solo drop trials in ALGS and like try to split Skyhook and Skyhook and trials. That'll be interesting. The people that solo it, maybe they'll have to duo it now. Prowlers on World's Edge and Flyers in Kings Canyon now reward Evo points 25%. Okay, well that actually makes it. Oh. That'll be interesting. That'll be really cool. I don't know how much you'll see of Flyers on Kings Canyon. Maybe they'll bring KC back for the second split of the map rotation, but who knows. Arenas supply drop will now land outside the first ring if possible and land 10 seconds earlier. That'll be a lot better for people that are playing outside ring, because I've noticed a lot that like supply drops like landed like middle circle. So like it didn't matter where you set up, you always had a chance to go for the supply drop. So weapon price updates, Mozambique is getting changed, P20 is getting changed. Again, I'm not really one to talk on arenas, so I'm just going to kind of scroll through this a little bit. If you are an arenas player, let me know if you like them. If you dislike them, drop a comment, and we'll see. I'm hopefully going to play a little bit more arenas this season to kind of get my basis on them so that I can actually talk about them. But I don't want to give a wrong opinion or a wrong input. So if I start talking about it and if it's completely off, I don't want to deal with the fallout of that. So I don't want to talk about this. Bug fixes. You fix issue where your online friends playing Apex didn't count towards total online friends matches. It's just quality of life stuff. Player fix replacing a cost trap over a Seer ultimate that could result in Seer ultimate being protected from taking damage. I never even saw that. I didn't even know that was a thing. But that's good. Update Volt skin charm placement to be moved up so the charms become more visible. Quality of life thing, nice. Fix bug where players losing extra boosted loader. Player reloads before getting base ammo amount. Yeah, that's nice. That's a good bug fix. Fixed issue where the player has / in their name. Backslash will be added right before it automatically. Didn't even know that was a thing. Legends retail hitting an enemy with Valk tactical missiles can result in health damage even with shields equipped. That's kind of funny, actually. Fixed issue where players do not see a legend select when starting a game in trios immediately advance to dropship phase. That was really weird. I never got that, but I saw people on my team that would get that. Audio fix for cases where music starts playing in the middle of a BR match. I don't have audio, or I don't have music on whenever I play, so that's not a huge issue for me. Fixed UI error that shows the legend Prowler has had the shotgun tag in the info. What? I didn't know that either. I didn't see that either. Audio fix for the case where VO for map change doubles up players both variants at the same time. Again, I never had that. I never had that issue, but it sounds like it'd be annoying. Fix for Rampart Town Takeover where vending machines had no sound effects. Good quality of life. Good audio update. Fix bug where no crossplay. Steam friends playing Apex would show up with debug text. Remove the random rock floating in midair in World's Edge. I didn't see that one either. That's kind of funny. Bug fixes for cases where a player could stand up and jump in a knockdown state after enemy starts finishing or cancels it. Oh, the B-hop? Oh, okay, yeah, that was good. Because you could B-hop and run away super quickly. Fix bug where a player's name would be missing from Legend Select. I never saw that one either. Reduce hitbox size for crafting materials canisters to be better fit its shape size. That's good. That's nice. Legends Rampart fixes where Rampart's no mercy finisher causes her to clip through geometry. Kind of funny. Fixed issue where their ultimate doesn't always show destroy frag grenades when thrown inside pylon radius. That's probably like rolling it in. So that'll be nice. Especially because I mentioned that earlier that you can still roll it in. Apparently you can't anymore. Pathfinder fixed issues where people be able to create ziplines much further than intended. That's gonna be annoying because like for our ziplines were like the far ziplines were nice. Fuse fixed by the ultimate cooldown being the same with gold helmet. I hate Fuse, so like that's annoying. Seer removed the ability for players to be able to bunny hop at full speed while using passive. That's kind of annoying. That was more of an outplay thing. I see why they did it because not a lot of people can bunny hop, but it's something you could learn. Octane implements to jump pad sound effects. That's nice. So you can actually hear when Octane does jump pad and tries to third party you. But that is all for the patch notes. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this patch note breakdown. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know down in the comments down below. If you guys are really excited for one thing in particular, let me know what it is. That's going to be the question of the day. What are you guys most excited for in Season 11? If you made it this far to the video and you guys actually stuck around, let me know. Let me know. What are you guys most excited for? I am most excited for the new map because it's been kind of stale. The changes to the maps haven't been all that great, in my opinion. World's Edge was kind of good, but I don't like it at the same time. Because they did really good on some parts and they really messed up on other parts. Like they turned Train Yard into Landslide and they managed to make Train Yard a worse POI somehow. So I'm really excited for the new map. I'm really excited for the way that it's going to play out. So what are you guys most excited for? Also, if you guys haven't yet and you do enjoy these videos and you guys want to see more videos from me, please subscribe to the channel. You'll be notified when I post or go live. I stream here on YouTube. I think my PC is able to handle streaming now, so I'm going to try and get back into a stream schedule. So I'm going to be trying streaming day 1 of Season 11, other stuff like that. So I appreciate you guys hanging out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys will go subscribe, like the video, everything like that. Maybe go watch another one of my videos. I appreciate y'all hanging out. Hope you guys have a great day. Peace.